Hi everyone, this is Jamie Cowland from Justify.org. You know, in this week's parasha, it's kind of interesting. It starts with talking about Shabbat and the temple and different structures of the temple and the Kohanim, the priests, and this, that, and the other. Some of the stuff we've been talking about over the last few weeks. And it got me thinking a little bit about structures. You know, we've got this temple. What do you need it for? You've got this Shabbat every single week. You take time for yourself, no creativity, take time, think about things, figure out your life. I mean, we've all heard these ideas before. But I was just trying to figure out, like, you know, why is this stuff so important? Why is it so important? Why are there rules to it, systems to it, an approach to it, a right way and a wrong way of doing it? And I wanted to share with you my feelings on it, my conclusions. You know, every society, the truth is, every society has structures, right? I mean, from a little mini society like your family, when you were 2 years of age, your parents started telling you to brush your teeth. They made you brush your teeth, right? You didn't know about cavities, but you grew up doing this, and then you never had cavities, right? And they pushed you to go to school. What do I need to go to school for? I know I already want to be a fireman. I don't need a degree, this, that, and the other. But they push you, and they push you, and they push you, right? And in the end, you're able to accomplish things that you never would have been able to accomplish had you been left to make the decisions about what was best for you. Every society has structures. And, you know, the Jewish society, the Jewish principles are to build you into a philosopher. That's what the structures, the mitzvot about man and God, are about understanding the nature of infinity, what it means that the world is a created place, how to find your place within that, the purpose of creation, the purpose of reality. Mitzvot between man and man, right? How to create a healthy society, healthy economies, healthy political environments, healthy interpersonal environments so that people can free themselves of the drudgery of life of 9 to 5, of feeding themselves, and instead build a healthier, happier, more fun, more experiential, more meaningful existence for each other, right? And of course, mitzvahs that are connected to the self a little bit, to build the self and to develop the self, and to become a person who's really able to be there for other human beings and in a relationship with the meaning of the universe, with the spirituality, to be a philosopher. We have those structures. And I was thinking, you know, with my own children, I have like a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, an 11-year-old, 13-year-old, 15-year-old, and a 17-year-old. And I see how, like, at each different stage as they went through their lives, we tried, I mean, to what extent we were successful, but you introduce an idea and an idea and an idea, and it's always a little bit ahead of the kid. The kid doesn't really understand exactly what it's about, but to the extent that there's trust in a relationship, so they'll go for it. You know, they'll make an effort, and you see that this particular idea, this particular structure blossoms them and opens them, just like when you first introduce your child to playing a musical instrument or to the wonders of sports or all different things. They open up and they change and they develop. And I think it's really important to appreciate that, you know, Judaism, or our heritage, right, is really trying to put in structures that are just like brushing your teeth, right? So you'll never, ever, ever have to deal with cavities. So this week's parasha talks about Shabbat, talks about the temple, talks about other principles, other structures, this, that, and the other. And the details can be super, super intense. It's kind of like when you go toothbrush shopping for the very first time and you realize there's like 200 different types, and hard and soft and medium and with raised ridges and without. And you know, it's very complicated exactly understanding what goes into all of those toothbrushes. But you know, like in the end, the goal of the toothbrush is no cavities. Get kids into it early, brushing their teeth. They'll never have cavities. The goal of the principles, the ideas, the mitzvahs, the structures in Judaism is meaningful living. Meaningful living, meaningful living, meaningful living. You know, sometimes you don't understand it, sometimes it doesn't make too much sense to you, right? But we have a 3,800-year track record of producing the most incredible leaders, thinkers, philosophers, political activists, family men, business people, right? And very few societies can hold a candle to that, right? In this last century, we've had, I don't know, so many societies and ideas just disappear. Ideas that had millions of enthusiastic followers who now kind of shuffle around with their heads down saying, oh yeah, I guess we were wrong. Sorry about the 10, 15, 20, 50, 50, 100 million people that died during our little social experiment. I'm really sorry about that. You know, we have a 3,800-year track record, and as Jews, that's something to be proud of. And as we move into Pesach with all of the structures of Pesach, Matzah and Seder night and this, that, and the other, and in general, when every Shabbat comes with the candle lighting and the Kiddush and all of these different things, with all of the mitzvahs and structures that Judaism suggests, recommends, commands, Jewish people be connected to, I think sometimes it's worth giving that some credibility, because the truth is, if you think about it, if you really think about it, think about how our parents brought us up, right? How we had to trust them, but they knew where they were going, hopefully, what they were doing with us. In the end, we realize that the structures build us much more than we build structures. And I think that's an idea really worth considering, especially when we come from such an amazing and rich tradition in producing human beings that succeeded so greatly. So this is Jamie Cowland from Justify.org. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom. Hope you guys are all doing well. And don't forget to check out www.justify.org for our trip dates, for amazing programs in Thailand this summer, fighting human trafficking, learning about wisdom, becoming human beings that are better, stronger, and ready to fight for a better world. Shabbat Shalom.